Hi folks, Mark here, Views from Mark. I hope you're keeping safe, healthy and well as always. You can see I'm dressed in a grey suit and I'm wearing a hat, thank you, that was loaned to me by none other than Lock & Co. This is the James. It is from Dr. No, the opening gun barrel sequence. It's iconic. I'm very grateful to them. But this evening, I'm not actually alone. I am joined by a couple of people. Let's see if we can get them into shot, shall we? I'm joined by none other than David Zaritsky of The Bond Experience.
Hey gang!
Hey, how are you doing, David?
I'm doing great.
Great. We are on Bond Street, Old Bond Street, New Bond Street. I'm not sure which one.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, but we're also joined by someone else, aren't we?
We are.
Let's see if we can drag him in like this. Here we go.
Good evening.
Philip Dewhurst, president of 007 GB.
It is not Johnny Cash.
No, it is not. He may be dressed all in black, but he's certainly...
The burning ring of fire. Sorry.
We asked for songs.
He does sing as well. Wow,
does.
what do you know? But look, guys, we are here Tuesday, 17th of September,
Yeah.
September, 60th anniversary of Goldfinger, and we're heading off to a very intimate event today.
Exclusive, one might say.
Intimate.
Intimate event
Intimate, sorry.
at Burlington Arcade. We've known about this for a little while. I know there's been rumours, people have been wondering what's going on.
Oh.
What are you guys looking forward to this evening? Phil, I'm going to come to you first.
Just to see everybody, just to see friends, to see the wonderful drinks, the libations as Americans would call it, that Blackwell, Bollinger, Belvedere, and I believe Macallan are going to have on offer.
Yes.
True. David, over to you. What are you looking forward to?
What? I'll follow up what my good friend Phil said with also a little bit of mayhem is always fun. Frivolity, seeing old friends and new. But I have to say, as a product guy, I'm interested to see what they've done with the 007 store. What is it all about?
Yeah. I was talking to Globetrotter earlier and they said
name drop.
during House of Q that they saw a big uprise in footfall for their store. So
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what it's going to do, the 007 as it's known,
Yes.
for their footfall. But also, I've got a surprise for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've had a word with someone.
You've had a vasectomy.
No. I've had a word, not a vasectomy,
Sorry.
but a word with someone I know at Burlington Arcade. And I
Okay.
believe, don't hold me to it, but I believe we're going to get early access. The event is 8 till 10.
That's always nice.
That is so great.
The
But
event-
not if we're sitting here.
No. The event is 8 till 10, but we can get in now
Right.
to get some clear shots without crowds,
Oh.
so we can take in all the
What a
sights and
mensch.
sounds.
Wunderbar.
What a
But
mensch.
without further ado, guys, we're going to get to it.
And talking about mayhem, here's mayhem and here's chaos.
That's right.
There you go, and just wheels
do
here.
it, we don't
So
bob.
there we go.
Watch check.
Watch check.
Watch check.
Wow, what are we wearing, folks?
60,
we are wearing.
60. So
Si-
we're doing a 180. We've almost come back on ourselves.
We have, 60 years of Bond, 60 years of Goldfinger, 60th anniversary Bond watch from Amiga. Brilliant.
Love it.
Join us, guys. Stay on this journey. We're going to bring you further updates.
Let's do it.
Goldfinger card. Lotus is still, yeah.
So folks, here outside Burlington Arcade, as you can see, we have a magnificent black cab adorned with the Burlington Arcade logo, 007 and Goldfinger, and behind that, being revealed, not this cyclist, but actually Goldfinger's Rolls Royce, which is here. It's a special edition to tonight's celebrations, celebrating all things 60th anniversary for Goldfinger. The lighting technicians are doing their final checks before David, Phil and myself can get early access to the arcade before the event begins. Final preparations are underway. David's just been doing some recording back here as well. Really looking forward to it. It promises to be a magnificent night. Just from what we've seen from this point onwards, it's going to be really special, so stay tuned. So here we are, folks, inside Burlington Arcade, early access. You can see that the press photos are still being done. We have up here a beautiful gold DB5 hanging from the ceiling that is being kind of shrouded in this fog, this mist. We have over here David Zaritsky of the Bond Experience doing some video content. We have N Peel, we have Mark O'Connell here capturing some photos from the evening. N Peel here have their store with this wonderful display. As you can see, they have the new Goldfinger collection, the new line that they have added. I'm going to head past Mark before he does some photos. Oh, you want me in it? Okay, Mark's here. He's doing a photo. So I'm wearing, obviously, the Lock & Co. Dr. No hat that they have very kindly loaned me. But as we look down the arcade here, you can see, if I zoom in, boom, there are people in white dinner jackets, but look at that DB5 in the distance, shrouded in mist and smoke. Looks amazing. We're going to continue our journey down the arcade and see what we have in store for us this evening. Phil, we're here jamming out to the music that is playing, the classic James Bond film. What are your thoughts? We've got early access, obviously, to the arcade before it's open to the masses. We can see some waiters in the distance, all in white tuxedos. What are your thoughts?
How much I just love James Bond.
Yeah.
Goldfinger is the one that's set the Bond formula, in my opinion. Well, not just mine, but in many people's opinion. The pre-title sequence, the girls, the gadgets, the guns, the excitement. It was the Bond formula that set everything in motion after it. Everything had to be bigger, better, brighter. And that's a very, very hard task to take on when Goldfinger is your starting point.
I wholeheartedly 100% agree. Phil, we're in for a great night, so I'm going to cut and let's get some footage and let's enjoy ourselves.
Let's roll on.
Let's roll on. So as you can see, it would not be Goldfinger if you did not have a laser involved somewhere in the evening. Of course, in Goldfinger there is that classic scene where Sean Connery's Bond is strapped down to this table and the industrial laser is slowly making its way up towards him. Well, of course, there was a laser display in the arcade, and that was the reason they were pumping out that smoke and that atmosphere into the arcade so that we could have this amazing display, this light from the laser hitting these DB5s. It really did add something to the evening. I'm joined by two very distinguished gentlemen, Stephen Dasgupta and George Scott. Cheers, guys. How are we doing? First off, Stephen.
Very, very good. You never know what to expect with Burlington Arcade, and they've just knocked it out of the park once again. I mean, DB5 suspended from the ceiling, golden DB5s at that. The carpet, I mean, if I could cut a piece of carpet and take it home with me, I would. It's absolutely beautiful.
I might be leaving with some of this tonight, I can't lie. I mean, these quotes, I've not even seen them all yet, but I mean, what's your favourite?
That is a good question. It's got to be the one about the ejector button, I think. Naturally.
You must be joking.
I never told you that one.
There we go, he knows it, you see. George, how are you doing?
Oh, amazing. This is a special place. Everyone's dressed fabulously. It's a night to remember.
And we've got the Goldfinger theme playing at the moment. Hopefully this won't flag up some issues on YouTube, but what are you looking forward to tonight? What are your expectations and how do you feel about Goldfinger on its 60th anniversary?
Well, I was obviously just born just a few years before it came out. Just a few years before, apparently. But I think seeing some friends that I haven't seen in a couple of months, kind of all around the world, people coming in, that's going to be a very special time. And you can't beat it. There isn't really another film that can have this type of celebration. It's one of the best. It's like
absolutely. Well, folks, guys, cheers to Goldfinger 60th anniversary. As well as the Bollinger champagne, there was of course signature drinks from the likes of Belvedere vodka, Blackwell rum and the Macallan. As you can see here, there were these bar stations set up along the entire length of the arcade, and each of these brands was providing their own signature drink for the evening, provided and mixed by these fantastic waiters and mixologists that they had on the evening. So that was it really, a celebration of Goldfinger, a celebration of the new 007 store and installation in Burlington Arcade, and it was a real night to remember. I even got a thumbs up here, as you can see, from Colin Salmon. What a guy. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Until the next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay well.